What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another SK Wealth Academy podcast, and this is going to be a sneak peek at some of my Transcendent level Patron only videos that they receive. Now, I do provide 3 to 5 short videos a week, anywhere. The clips can be anywhere from just 90 seconds up to a full 6 minutes, depending upon the importance of what I'm speaking about. Now, in this sneak preview, I'm only going to play not even the full day clips, but just clips of the daily clips I give out, and only 6 of them. So this is over a 3-4 month period. Literally, I'm giving 50 to 60 clips, and this is only 6 of them. So this is just a very small sample size. But you will find certain things that I do that no one else out there does. Now, number one is when you listen to the commentary I give about gold and silver price behavior and where it's heading, you will see that I adjust the levels. I adjust the levels for which I say you should stay in gold and silver, and when you should sell. And a lot of people just give like one certain price point and they don't adjust it. But everything's dynamic, so I believe that those price points should be adjusted. And I think the reason I adjust it and no one else out there adjusts these levels from week to week, might not necessarily be every week, but you'll see that there are certain levels. I say, hey, the price of gold and silver is above this, stay in, but if it's below, then get out, because it's going to be heading lower, and then I'll tell the price point to get back in. And the reason is I think I look at a lot of data that has to do with price manipulation, banker price manipulation, that no one else out there looks at. So that's number one. Number two, don't worry about the audio quality, because audio quality is not so good on this, because what I had to do is I had to record basically from my phone. I was recording like the screen as it played, so that already is going to be a degradation of one level of audio quality. And then when I edited it and put it together, then again I had to like film my computer screen. So there are actually 2 levels of degradation. So the audio quality is a lot better on the actual videos. And then number 3, what I wanted to say is that sometimes you'll see, if you watch all 6 clips, that I speak about specific opportunities. And if you want to see, because I actually give a sneak peek of many opportunities, many of which actually return triple-digit yields. So one of these stocks, it did return, I believe, a 466% return in just a few weeks. And then I also actually speak of a second stock that I said I was not strongly encouraging this, but I still speak of opportunities, because you'll see the stock was PG&E, and I actually spoke about it on the day it reached the exact top. And from that point, I said I was thinking of shorting that stock, and that stock dropped 66% from that time period. So that again would have been easily a 400, 500% yield if you had bought put options on that stock. So even though I didn't strongly recommend, I also discuss opportunities I see that for experienced traders you can still take advantage of. And like I said, if you want to see specifically, because I did provide a prior sneak peek to some earlier Patron only videos, I'll put the link below, because it was in an article and you can go read it. So this was from like last year, 2019, so you can go check that out. Now, before I actually move on, so let me tell you the format. So some of these clips are just going to abruptly start and abruptly cut off, and then you'll see a short transition that says next clip. So they're not necessarily going to flow together, but they just contain the body of the information that I want to give you an idea of what type of information you're going to receive. So you'll see that. As well, the clips range from September of last year to February of this year. So you'll see the dates for each clip, and if you want to go back and check the accuracy of what I was predicting, then you can go back to those dates and check it out. Okay, so let's get started. Here's clip number 1.
For how low the prices could go, because for over a week, I've been saying that gold could drop to 450. Right now, September 12th in Asia and September 11th in America, before market open. This still about 5-6 hours away from market open in the United States. That gold is trading back over $1,500. But I think it's about 1,501 right now. I would not be surprised, even over the next 2 days, if gold drops $20 or $30 to around 1470 or 1,480. But before the Federal Open Market Committee meeting at the end of next week, I do think that they are going to try to take gold down to the $1,450 mark. Now, it appears that the bankers will be happy with anything under an $18 an ounce close for silver by this week, although silver's trading at $18.20 an ounce right now. But eventually, like I said, I think the bankers are going to seek to take down silver at $18.50 an ounce. And ultimately, actually, it looks like they really want to take silver down to $17 an ounce before they let silver prices rise again. Of course, this commentary will be updated if the CME interest rates by 25 basis points. Now, the interesting thing is, one would think that's a bullish outcome for gold and silver, but gold and silver actually dumped quite a bit immediately following the announcement. So gold retreated all the way back to the mid 1480s or so, and silver retreated about back to the mid 1750s or so, being $17.50, 54, 55. Gold
spike in gold overnight. Gold is now well above the 1,550 mark at $1,574. Silver actually is not yet above the $18.50 that I had provided to you as the level that once silver is above this level, I expect silver prices to continue rising higher as long as they stay above $18.50, but I do expect that to happen later this week. The of you that wanted to be positioned, you should already be well positioned, because recall the price points I've given you to follow in the GDX at 26.7 and the Huey Gold Bugs Index at 215, that I had stated if the GDX and the Huey ETFs were able to stay above those exact levels, then gold and silver should rise, and they actually stayed above those levels on December 9th. So the very exact reversal point for gold and silver prices. So I imagine that anyone that followed my daily videos had marked and followed those price points, well positioned in gold and silver already.
So there was the original video that I delivered to Transcendent level patrons on February 4th of this year. Did not render properly. I tried 3 or 4 times. I'm not really sure what the problem is. So I'm just going to let you know what it was. On that particular day, I spoke of going long, either in the underlying stock or through call options. And I gave the specific strike price, the specific exercise date, and the amount of the contracts and the price area trade, my suggested buying price for those contracts. And the underlying stock was trading about $3.39 a share, eventually went over to $19 a share. In just, I believe it was under 3 weeks time, very, very quickly. I think it was more like 2 weeks, it went to that. So if you bought the underlying stock, you would have made I think it topped out at 466% yield. And obviously the call options went even much higher. So that was the particular video for February 4th.
PCG. Now, yesterday, market close, it looked like it formed a doji, $17.90 a share. Weeks on end, I've been talking about possible short, an opportunity to short the stock, but I'm still wary of really going ahead with my full support at this time, because we're just days away, February 19th and 20th, court hearing regarding their restructuring to avoid bankruptcy. Now, the California governor is against it because it really will screw some of the victims of their wildfires while really being executives. Now, the California governor doesn't have really any power to stop their restructuring, but he is against it. And if PG&E wins and has their way on February 19th and 20th, shocked if it had one last price spike to say $19 a share or even $20 a share. So I'm very always of entering any kind of put options. Uncertainty surrounds the future of a company. Now, again, this could mark the top, but it's always a risk going in before the situations of uncertainty, which it may very well be a missed opportunity, but that is the type of approach, just to let you guys know my thinking, that I like to take to lead to missed opportunities. Now with gold and silver currently right now is $17.50 an ounce, and gold is below $1,565, which were the two levels. I told you I would like to see gold and silver remain above to really spur another upward price trend. So in that inversion I've spoken of, that relationship which you guys know about, again, we see that in play with a certain cryptocurrency, because that current cryptocurrency is up 5%, and gold and silver are back down. Now, I have said I want to see gold at a minimum stay above the $1,550 mark, but ideally I would like to see gold really stay above the $1,565 an ounce mark.
Okay, so that wraps up the sneak peek. I hope that those 6 very short clips showed you the type of value that my Transcendent level patrons are receiving. Because even with that one stock that went up 466%, if you put, say, like $500 into that stock, that's almost what, 6 times, right? Because it's almost a 500% gain. So say 6 times, you have $3,000. So that's like little less than a $2,500 profit. So at $5 a month, $60 a year, you know how many years of that fee you're paying, that Transcendent level fee? For $60 a year, you make $2,500 of profit, and that's only one. So as I said, you can go below to the description in the video description below and go look at all the other opportunities that I discussed in which the yields were triple digits. So I'm going to put that, because that's an article you can read in the link below. So please do subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to my channel as well. And thanks so much for staying to the end and watching. And as always, remain intensely curious, and don't forget, please do go watch my my video entitled 6 Flaws in the Way We Think, because I believe that particular video will keep you safe in helping you to separate the wheat from the chaff, right? The facts from the fiction about this pandemic, and keep everyone safe. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care.